Hello, hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Ello Ogden, and in particular, we're going to talk about their Archie 11-ounce ceramic travel mug. Yes, people, this is the small version of the mug I reviewed, I think, last year. So in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said travel mug. After that, I'm going to be putting this bad boy to the At Home with Lucas test. Figure out, is this something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick, shall we? I really like how they packaged that in two different bubble wraps. That is really, really cool. Good job, Ello. All right, so up at the top here, you have ceramic to go. That is so awesome. Love that so much. Ello, there's their logo right there. Perfect for single serve. Yes, people, this is a 12-ounce cup, 355 ml, BPA free. That is awesome. There is their name right there and their logo once again. Turn it on its side over here. Single serve friendly, perfect size for coffee pod machines. Yes, people, that is what we're going to be using, a coffee pod for this review. All right, continue on the side over here. Care and use on the other side. Interesting. Oh, there's a little bit of more information on the other side there. All right, BPA free, lifetime guarantee. All right, splash resistant, built-in coaster. Built-in coaster. Oh, down there. Ha! That is very cool. I mean, that is what it is. That's hilarious that they're calling that a coaster. So they're saying that, ooh, very interesting. We'll have to see if that is actually true. All right, let's go ahead and get this sticker off. I do not like to leave any stickers because they leave a residue if you don't get them off ASAP. Let's take a look at the care and use on the other side of this. All right, so there are some of their other products right here. Care and use. Always use caution when consuming hot beverages. Of course, wash before first use. Definitely. Do not overfill. Of course, microwave safe. Do not freeze. I had never put one of these in the freezer. That's interesting. Wouldn't do it. Dishwasher safe. Not for me. I will not be putting this in the dishwasher. I will just use Dawn soap occasionally here or there to clean it out and get it nice and sanitary, but I do not recommend you putting these in the dishwasher. Lifetime guarantee. Oh, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this little guy. It's very little and it's not heavy. I'm actually quite surprised. The last Ello Ogden I reviewed was quite heavy, and it actually had the exact same lid. I'm very happy with that because I was pretty impressed with the lid, other than the fact that it did spill, so it would dribble. So we'll see if that happens on this one. Let's take a closer look at this lid right here. Very nice, solid plastic, slightly textured. You can see right in there just a little bit of texturing going on. Very nice, very solid. It almost feels like it might be a little bit lighter weight than the last one, but I'm not sure on that. And then the seal right here is just I believe it's a single seal. Very nice, satisfying click right there. All right, let's take a look at the ceramic. Basically the same as the Ello Ogden. Basic, maybe a little bit thinner. It's a lot lighter. I know it's half the size, but it's definitely feeling a little bit lighter than the last one. I don't know if they made it thinner ceramic or not. This feels absolutely amazing though on the hand. It really does. It's something that's like cushioned, so you feel like you're actually getting a little bit of cushioning while you're holding it, and it really feels like it's locking on the hand. And then of course this just slides off. That is amazing. You could turn it inside out if you wanted to be a little bit masochistic, you know, and get it. That is so funny. Wow, that really gripped on there. All right, so that is basically the ceramic that you're buying, and then this is just the rubber, so you don't get burned, and if you drop it, it's not gonna break if it lands like that, or if it lands a little bit on the side, but it will break if it lands up here. So this is not one So this is definitely not the mug for someone who is a prone dropper, someone who drops everything. So if you're thinking about buying this as a gift for someone, make sure that you're buying it for the person that doesn't drop anything. I'm 50-50 right now. As I get older, I've dropped a lot more things. Most glass mugs or whatnot, I have actually dropped and broken them. So this is one of those mugs where you just have to be super careful and know that it's something that cannot drop, because if it does, this is just going to shatter and you're out a little bit of money. So yeah. Okay, first impressions, it's a lot lighter than I thought. It's definitely nicely built. I like this rubber. The ceramic seems very solid. Of course, this lip right here is phenomenal. Won't know until I get the sip going. And then, of course, I'm going to see if this is a little bit thinner than the Ello Ogden, the old one that I have. So I'll definitely be doing a side-by-side with that bad boy. All right, there is no fill line, so you kind of just have to guess where the fill line is. That is funny that they said don't overfill. I'm guessing what they mean is don't go above this line right here, because this has to go on and seal. So that's another thing that's funny about these mugs, is that the liquid is all the way down there, and pretty much all of this is not usable unless you take this off. Then you have all the way up to here. So I don't know if they're saying that this is 12 fluid ounces up to here, or if it's 12 fluid ounces up to here. That'd be very interesting. You may actually get 14 ounces out of this bad boy if you fill it up to the top and then drink it without the lid. So if you're at home or you're camping and you're not really worried about spilling, then you could possibly pop the lid off. I did that a couple times while driving. Actually, I popped the lid off and away I went. All right, coming up, we're gonna brew up some coffee. Not sure.
He did that today. It hurt so.
All right, let's talk about some of the cons of this mug right here. So one of the biggest cons I found actually was the other day. I was talking to my beautiful wife and I was holding this mug in my hand in this very kitchen, and we were talking for a couple minutes, and then I realized that my hand was actually sliding. You can see it right there. It's actually sliding down the grooves of this mug as I'm holding it, and if you don't put your pinky on the bottom like that, it will just continue sliding. I actually handed this over to my wife just to confirm that I wasn't being crazy, and her hand started sliding immediately. So that is a crucial design flaw. If you're someone who's going to be walking around holding this mug in your hand and you don't like to grip things really hard, of course if you grip it hard it's not going to move at all, but I'm more of a soft grip. I like to hold it just casually in my hand, and it just literally starts to slide down. That is very strange. So definitely take note of that. If you're going to be walking around an office a lot and you're going to hold your coffee in your hand and you don't take on the pinky at the bottom, yeah, very strange. I wish these lines were horizontal and not vertical. That would have made it super easy. Also, they start to dig into your finger a little bit. It's like noticeable lines sort of digging into your finger. So that's another crucial design flaw, which could be fixed very easily with a different pattern on the sleeve. So here we go. This is the old pattern from their Ello Ogden, and this pattern is phenomenal in the hand. It has like some compressions here or there. Very nice. It does not feel like it's going to slide out of your hand at all, and it's super comfortable. It's a soft touch, really nice. This over here literally starts to like dig into your finger as you hold it for longer and longer, and you start to realize it's actually not a good feel. It does not feel good at all in the hand, and that is the biggest downfall for this. Now, of course, you may buy it and say, no, my hand's fine, whatever, if you're going to be picking it up and setting it back down. But even when I pick it up just like that, you can see my hand is literally sliding down. Very strange. It's noticeable when this thing is full. This ceramic is not light like plastic. It's not light like metal, so it's going to have that heft. But yeah, very, very noticeable. Super weird. This is amazing. Feels perfect in the hand. I wish they would have this sleeve for that, and that would be a winner, hands down. Okay, like I mentioned, this definitely seemed to be thinner, the ceramic right here. And if we look at their old mug from a couple years ago, this is the Ello Ogden. This thing is definitely thicker. You can visibly see the difference just by looking at it. Much different. And this is obviously lighter weight, which is very nice, but this being thinner is going to let the heat out quicker, and it's going to be more fragile than their original model. And this is also taller right here, and I'm sure that's because this is smaller, but still, this is a lot more exposed ceramic, which is not as good. This is less exposed ceramic. So there it is. I was absolutely right, people. All right, definitely thinner for sure than the old school model. All right, so here's one of the cup holders in my Honda Fit right here. This thing slaps right in there, super nice. The grip actually becomes kind of like a cushion to help it not bounce around as much. I have my second cup holder right there, fits in there perfectly. So definitely passed the Honda Fit test. Big thumbs up. Also love the ability to one-handed flip that open, and then the satisfying sound when it closes. Oh, just love that. That is so nice. Also, I found that I'm holding it more like this in my car while I'm driving, so I'm doing a lot less holding it down here where it does tend to slide up a little bit. So that is very simple, really nice. All right, let's get into this sip review, people. All right, here we go. So I got the lid strapped on the top right chair, boomski. So let's go ahead and give it the maiden voyage, the sip test. Here we go, people. Yeah, so it definitely feels like it's very thin on the lip. The lid and the whole way it dispenses the liquid into your mouth in the coffee is really nice. Yeah, I feel like it's just the right size, that it's not too small, it's not too big, and it lets the perfect amount of liquid out as you're drinking it. As you can see here, no dribbles coming down, just one little tiny, just the littlest bit. So the lip definitely works, it's doing its job. It's definitely warm, I would say, for sure. This coffee probably came out about 150, maybe 152, I would say, into the mug, and it's warm. It's not cool to the touch, but it's not hot at all. Another thing to take note of is if you do get liquid in here, so if you clean this out right before you're about to go somewhere, just know that the liquid's going to stay in there. The water will stay in those little grooves, and I found that to be a little bit annoying. All right, so we're gonna do the lid spill test. Okay, so there you go. It just pours right out of the top, even with the lid completely locked and sealed. So this thing is definitely not designed to be tossed in a bag. It's definitely not designed to be tossed on your car seat. And it will definitely drip out of the top, as you saw right there. So definitely not designed for ruggedness. Let's go ahead and give it the splash test. So I'm just gonna kind of shake it and see what happens. Okay, so there you go. I did the shake test. I bounced it a little bit like it was in my car. That's kind of how it would be, and it did not spill out. So it's definitely splash proof. So that means that if you're in a vehicle or you're holding it in your hand and you're bouncing around and the lid is closed, it's not gonna splash out. There's not gonna be any sort of liquid that comes out. So that is big thumbs up. That is really, really cool, but it is not designed for any kind of ruggedness. This is a from house to car to office to office chair and table, and then vice versa, reverse it back. Or it's someone who, you know, maybe you're living in an RV and you go out to your patio or your outdoor area and you sit down on your chair and you enjoy a cup of coffee. This is the one. If you're trying to go on a hike or you're trying to go and, you know, backpack or something, don't buy this one. Skip it, go with something else. I mean, the ceramic is already telling you not to buy it. It's not designed for you, but it's definitely designed for the people that are on the go, that are taking care of their stuff and aren't trying to be super rugged. Yeah, I'm gonna give the lid a 4.8 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna say that it's almost perfect. It's phenomenal. The lack of dribbling coming down the front, the coaster at the bottom is legit. I have not seen any rings appear on my table, which is a big thumbs up. Of course, if you don't spill anything down the side or have any liquid down the side, you really wouldn't notice anything being out of the norm, and you wouldn't notice any rings anyways. So I'm gonna give this thing a solid 4.8 star rating. I'm gonna say it's highly, highly recommended to anyone out there that knows what this thing is. And if you've done your research and this is the one that you're looking at buying, I would buy this one for sure. It's gonna do the job. You're gonna be very, very happy with it. The other one I have is phenomenal. So definitely buy this if that's what you are looking at. It's the perfect size. It's not very heavy at all. And it's decently sturdy, as long as you understand that this is going to break 100 times over if you drop it. So it's not a drop item at all. And you definitely don't even want to set it down too aggressively on, you know, concrete or brick or something. So highly, highly recommended. Solid star rating. Buy it.
All right, there you go. That's the Ello Ogden Archie. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Wicks family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. It's because of you guys I surpassed 4K. Yes, people, on my way to 5K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.